Violent night. Holy shit. Shut up, boys. Shut up, girls. Yeah, that's a little. That's not exactly what John goes on with, but they did kind of do that. Look, Violent Night. It's Die Hard Santa, kind of. This film is what you're getting. This film is exactly what you're getting, with actually a little bit extra to it. David Harbour plays Santa. We all know that. And he's a Santa who's been doing this for a long time. And he's kind of just sick with the modern era and like the selfish nature of, how we become as a species and kids. But you get the one little girl who does very much believe in him, and he ends up visiting her house just as these people are coming to rob the place. And shenanigans ensue. Uh, this is, I don't know if this will be a Christmas classic, but Christmas classic. I don't know if this will be a Christmas classic, but I deeply enjoyed myself with this film. I had a lot of fun with this film. It is very much, they give you an idea of this film right from the gate, where he is in the bar. It starts with him in the bar. He gives this spiel. It's like, maybe this will be my last Christmas. All right, here's that game your grandson won. Saves me a trip. How did you know I did that? And the bartender goes up, and she sees he is Santa, only for him to just puke on her from the sled. Hey, but Santa puked on you. The action is violent. I mean, the action is what you get in the trailer. Like, seriously, when he stabs the cane through the guy's face, when he takes the sledgehammer out, when he stabs the star in the guy's eye, it is violent, it is intense, it is fun. Santa's got some great kills in this movie. He's not the only one, though. Without going into too much, there's a Home Alone sequence in this film that gets, but think of it as the Home Alone sequence if the killers actually got the legitimate injuries that would be associated with these traps. Because Marv and like that, Joe Pesci gets the flamethrower to his head. He does not get a third, fourth degree burn from that like he should. But here, no. When shit happens to people in that sequence, you feel it, and you go. And there are points where we saw what was happening. We go, oh! The 5 other people in this theater with us were also very much participating. Like, he's done. Like, man, it's just a fun time. The little girl is good too. Her and David Harbour are really good together. I mean, they're barely on screen for most of the movie, but they're mostly talking on like the walkie, but they really seem to like have a nice connection, and she kind of helps restore his faith a little bit and all that. We also get the backstory on this version of Santa, and he was a bad mother. Man, but David Harbour also is really good as this Santa, because they do more with this Santa than just make him an actual badass and a guy who's just kind of done with this. No, they actually give him a little bit of depth. Nothing too much. You don't need to be going into, I am Santa Claus and you are the Krampus sent by errand boys. Or sent by grocery. You are a grocery clerk. But no, it's not. This is no Oscar winner, obviously it's not. But no, they do enough to actually give us heart and make us invested in the little girl and in Santa himself. John Leguizamo, by the way, is just a lot of fun. He's just having a ball. You can tell he's having a lot of fun in this movie. I don't know if he was having as much fun in this as he was in The Menu. I think The Menu, he was having a lot of freaking fun. This, you can tell he's enjoying himself because they're duking out with Santa. They all his guys have code names. Your Gingerbread, your Krampus, I'm Mr. Scrooge. So there's a lot of fun to have there. I like some of Santa's magic. They do make a point of saying that even Santa doesn't really know how it all works. It's just Christmas magic. And that, in one sense, is really cool. Or not really cool. It's good because, like, we don't need an explanation in a movie like this. But after there's a scene, without giving anything away, because that would go into spoilers, but there's a scene later on that involves something involving Christmas magic, where he says, he goes against Christmas magic, I don't even know how it really works. And when that happened, I'm like, okay, it feels like you guys just didn't want to give an explanation, so you just wrote in a cop-out early on. But yeah, is it perfect? Oh God, no film is really perfect. I mean, I'm hard pressed sometimes to find fault with certain films. This film, though, I can definitely find some fault with. The family itself, the husband and the wife are fine. The parents of the little girl. There is a subplot involving them that was pretty basic. And I'll be honest, like after some things are revealed of what some people did, I'm like, really? It's just like that? You're gonna okay, whatever. It's Christmas. But there are other characters that are written very funny in this family, and some that are written really painfully, like painfully characterized, caricatures of what they're trying to do. Like the father's sister, God Almighty, or her son, or the douchebag she's dating is actually pretty funny. But they lead to some very cringy scenes where me and my girlfriend's like, oh God, oh stop it, just stop it. So yeah, there's that. Also, I should note that there's no real complexity with the like. You can pretty much kind of see where this film ultimately, apart from like creative kills and stuff like that, you get the general gist of what's going to happen with the movie. Pretty early on, what's going to happen with the mom and the dad subplot. What's going to happen with Santa over? What's going to happen with a little girl? Are the bad guys going to win? They and they telegraph a couple things pretty heavily, not heavily, but some plot reveals are telegraphed pretty early on, and it's pretty obvious if you're just paying attention what's going to happen. Yeah, it's not like expertly written. I think all the creative writing ultimately, and like when we get like John Leguizamo's backstory of why he hates Christmas, I'm like, okay, that's more than you needed to add. Okay, cool. We got a backstory. I mean, like he really seems happy about wanting to kill Santa when he finally believes it's Santa. But like his backstory is nothing impressive. There's not a huge backstory so the writing is not like it's not god awful when it comes to like John Leguizamo or the villains, but when it comes to like the parents or like the other family members, it wavers a bit. Most of the good writing really is given to like David Harbour, and it's not like Oscar-winning script or anything, but it's good storytelling and all that for what it's worth. Ultimately, it is just Die Hard, but with Santa, and it's a lot of fun for that. So yeah, that's my thoughts on this. Normally I pre-record my what if, but I'm on a bit of a clock at the moment. I got to be somewhere in a little bit, so I gotta take a shower and I gotta head out soon. So I'm just gonna. So the what if will still come out tomorrow. I'm just gonna actually have to do it when I get home. So it'll be out later in the day, and the Zanpakuto video will also be out tomorrow. I just didn't get enough time to do the video so yesterday. So don't worry, it'll be out tomorrow, as will the what if. But if you don't see them early in the morning, just because they're going to be coming out a little later in the day. Until then, though, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I like the film. I suggest it. It's a good R-rated comedy. It's a good R-rated Christmas comedy. Until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. What did you think, by the way? Let me know in the comments below. Anyway, later.